Guys, Will from Nerd Frontier doing a recap slash review video on The Walking Dead Season 7 Episode 2. It was a bit of a contrast to Episode 1. A lot more quiet of an episode. I think that's what we all needed after the pandemonium of Episode 1. A good episode nevertheless. Episode that needed to be done. Obviously introducing the Kingdom and King Ezekiel. The episode starts Carol being taken through the kingdom in a wheelchair by Morgan. He's explaining how the kingdom works and how everybody just pitches in, does their bit. And he's taken out to see King Ezekiel. He's reluctant to tell her of his name, as she believes, as we predicted last week, that King Ezekiel is crazy. She meets him, puts on a nice front, says it's all amazing, enjoys it. And she just tells him that she thinks it's all amazing. Gets back out of the room, says to Morgan, "Are you shitting me?" She can't believe it, she thinks it's a joke. She thinks we're all living in fairyland. As we said on the last video, King Ezekiel sees himself as an important religious figure. He's very theatrical in the way he speaks, but it seems to work. We're also learning in this episode, big point, that King Ezekiel and the kingdom give offerings to Negan's saviours, which is a big deal, but there might be more to that story. As King Ezekiel wants to keep it secret from the people of the kingdom. We're not really sure why that is. One of the members suggested that he believes they may want to fight, and that could be disastrous given the strength of Negan and his saviours. But he also may have a plan, as the offerings that have been given them are pigs, and they have been feeding the pigs the dead, the walkers, the zombies, whatever you want to call them. So there may be a plan in place. That's yet to unravel. Later in the episode, Morgan goes to check on Carol. Carol's gone. Her room's empty. As she's trying to leave, she goes through, it looks like an apple garden of some sort. Bumps into King Ezekiel. And he drops the front, he drops the act. He levels with her. Tells her that he's no great hero. He's just a normal guy who's survived and done some things and just wants to promote good and well-being and doing the right thing. And he seems legitimate. We believe he is. Tells Carol that she can leave if she likes, but in his words, you can go and stay. Leave but not leave. Best of both worlds, I'm sure he's trying to suggest. So Carol and Morgan, the day after, go out on the horses, find Carol's little house, get her set up there. This is pretty much the end of the episode. It's a quiet one, but it's a nice change of pace from last week's hard-hitting episode. And they get her set up. There's a knock at the door just as the episode's end, and it's King Ezekiel with his tiger, full of smiles, offering us some fruit. So it looks like these guys are legitimate, they're good guys. Whether they're going to be big enough to take on Negan is yet to be seen. They might have a plan. They might end up teaming up with Alexandria and Rick. It's all yet to be seen. It's all going to develop later in the series. We're all looking forward to it. We give this episode a very good rating. At this point, the episode does end. That was this week's episode. Like I said earlier, it was a pretty quiet one, but it had to be done. Had to introduce King Ezekiel, had to introduce the kingdom and the people there. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because you could be in with a chance to win this Jango Fett and Black Series Star Wars figure. Once we reach 100 subscribers, that'll be given away. Nothing to lose, give it a whirl. We're already at 50. So remember to subscribe and like. We'd love to get your feedback, comment on the video, comment on our Facebook page, facebook.com/nerdfront. We'd love to get involved. We'd love for you to get involved. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.